When I searched for a house, I was not searching for an address, not for a town with proud history, nor a district with promised comfort. To me, the whole land was one word: Germany. Each point on the map seemed equal, a mere coordinate waiting for life. I had no relatives scattered across these valleys, no guiding hand of kin, only a wife carrying our fourth child, and three small voices, Rataj, Omar, Talia, calling me father. For them, I sought not luxury, but shelter. But shelter without justice is a mirage. And a house without the protection of law is not a home, it is a stage awaiting tragedy. At first, price was my compass. Numbers on a page, digits whispered by banks. But compasses can mislead if they measure only walls and roofs and ignore the currents of life outside. There are other metrics, unlisted yet decisive. The honesty of public offices, the pulse of labor markets, the rhythm of transport, the arteries of daily trade. And towering above all, justice. For where justice bends, governance collapses. Where men believe themselves beyond judgment, they act without restraint. This is not poetry, it is history's first law, written in blood on every continent. One evening, an ad appeared, pixels opening into possibility. I wrote. Days later, a reply, a viewing. A line of text became a door in my mind. Hope often begins this way, not with a shout, but a whisper across a screen. I went alone. No children to tire, no wife to burden, for this was not yet a purchase, only a glimpse. The owners received me with unexpected grace. My eyes, trained by years in real estate, read the house like scripture. Walls whispering of winter survived, windows hinting at drafts, a roof confessing its age. I weighed strengths against flaws, like a judge balancing scales. They asked my price. I gave them mine. They asked for time. And time, in property as in justice, is never neutral. It always tips the balance. The next day, I told Dennis, my colleague, my friend. By evening, one call would decide. The phone rang. The world held its breath. I answered. 2 words broke the silence. We accept. Joy struck me like a storm too swift to hold, too heavy to resist. I had walked in expecting experience. I left holding destiny. How often life disguises its turning points as ordinary phone calls. At the last breath of the banking day, I called. Papers demanded. Owner contacted. Files sent. I forwarded. 10 minutes, no more. 10 minutes, and fate shifted. How strange that destiny hides in minutes. How tragic that ruin can also hide there. A signature can build a home or later erase it. At week's end, we came together. Ritaj measured the rooms with her laughter. Omar checked every corner with serious eyes. Talia traced the walls with small hands, as if blessing them. My wife, her belly heavy with life, asked, "When do we sign?" The next day, the bank called. Approved. So simple, so sudden. But beneath simplicity often lies the seed of tragedy. The ground was already cracking, though we did not yet hear the sound. A month later, we moved. A village of 400 souls. A dot on the map, yet a universe for children. We registered them in the school. Faces repeated at the market, the playground, the council. In such places, you are not invisible. You are counted, measured, known. And sometimes to be known is a blessing. And sometimes it is a curse. Smallness has its warmth. The same parents greet you year after year. The same children grow beside yours. Kindergarten faces turn into school companions. The village carries you like a current, pulling you forward with routine. And for a moment, you believe you belong. Belonging is a fragile luxury for those who have already lost so much. But smallness cuts both ways. Where closeness once warmed, whispers now freeze. When lies are planted, they bloom faster than truth. In villages, reputation is oxygen. One slander can choke you. One falsehood, and every glance turns sharp. The same doors that welcomed you can slam shut overnight. And then you learn, isolation is not absence of people, but the weight of their silence. And then comes the choice. To leave abandon the soil where your children's laughter still lingers, or to stay to fight, to unmask lies, to reclaim your name. Justice is not granted by robes or seals. It breathes only through those who refuse silence. Whoever sows falsehood will reap its fruit, be he worker, be he minister, be he judge. That is the law above all laws. This was our house, our village, our fragile sanctuary. It gave warmth and it gave wounds. I had stepped into the isolated zone, a place where belonging can be shelter or prison. In Germany, the prison often wears the mask of procedure, and I did not yet know the isolated zone was only the first gate. Beyond it waited the darker empire of the courts. Next week, Episode 5, Racism of Individuals, slavery of the system.